Christian Horner has aimed a thinly veiled dig at Toto W0lff ahead of this weekend's French Grand Prix. Christian Horner has insisted that Red Bull will not be hampered by the FIA's new directive on porpoising by launching a thinly veiled dig at his Mercedes rival Toto W0lff. The directive, which has been introduced in an attempt to combat the levels of bouncing on the straights, is set to come into effect at next month's Belgian Grand Prix and has been slammed by many of F1's top teams amid claims that it could be set to provide Mercedes with an unfair advantage. The Silver Arrows have struggled with the problem to a greater degree than any other team and have already suggested that Red Bull and Ferrari could be forced to make changes as a result of the new rules. W0lff believes that Mercedes rivals have more flexible floors than the current regulations allow and made his feelings known at this month's Austrian Grand Prix. "I think so. I haven't been able to squeeze the skids of certain teams. We're looking at our competitors," W0lff told Sky Sports F1 when asked if he felt Red Bull and Ferrari were circumventing the rule book by implementing flexi floors. Red Bull have consistently defended the legality of their car, though, and have passed all FIA checks up to this point in spite of W0lff's accusations. Horner has since dismissed any claims that his team are not following the regulations in an apparent jab at his Mercedes counterpart before giving his opinion on the new directive ahead of its introduction next month. "That's total rubbish. Absolutely no issues or concerns on our floor," said Horner before joking that W0lff was referring to the cars around him at the moment in a jibe at Mercedes' sub-par performances over the course of this year. The technical directive is obviously focused on the bouncing and the porpoising which certain cars have struggled with. Obviously we saw at Silverstone, no cars were really affected by it. Is it the duty of the competitor to make sure their car is safe? Or is it the duty of the FIA to ensure that the competitor runs their car safely? Horner's comments appeared to mark a reignition of the war of words between Mercedes and Red Bull, which has dominated the F1 paddock on a regular basis over the last few years. The hostilities appeared to have died down to an extent earlier this season, but the Silver Arrows are no longer a million miles away from fighting at the front of the grid, and it seems as though more verbals could be exchanged between now and the end of the campaign.